Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of first impressions. I'm so excited to do this video. There are some products that are not necessarily new at the drugstore or, in Sephora or something, but they're new to me. I haven't heard much about them or I haven't tried them out myself, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. This also might be a longer video, so grab a snack. So I have two options for primers that are pretty new to me. I'm not really a primer buyer. I don't know, I just never really go out and try to find a primer, but I think I want to try this one by Tarte compared to the e.l.f. Primer Mist. I feel like a primer mist is a primer mist. I don't know. I do want to try it out still, but I don't think I'll do it today. So this is by Tarte, and this is their Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I was at Sephora yesterday with my friend John. He was like, this looks incredible. And I'm like, yes, it does. And look, it's so pretty before I've used it. Ugh, I'm gonna be so sad. It smells a lot like the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, I feel like. All right, here we go. I'm so excited. I hope I like this because I don't necessarily need to be mattified. So I'm hoping that this isn't gonna be drying on me. I'm just gonna take my stipple brush, go in for the product. This way it'll just keep it a little bit more sanitary. I think I'm going to start it around my nose and forehead area. It has a lot of balls of product. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in a little bit more. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a lot of little balls of product. So if they blend in, great. If not, I'm concerned. I feel like it really just blurs the skin and makes it look so nice. Definitely is all blend in where I put it there. I think I'm just going to do my entire face with this product because why not? I believe the reason why it's looking a little bit pilled up almost when I first apply it is because I'm using a stipple brush, so that's just how it's picking up the product. So I'm just going all over my face with this. On an everyday basis, I don't know if I would use a brush or my fingers or anything, but right now I just think a brush is fine, and I miss the cute design that was once there. My skin feels very soft. It feels as though it might kind of pill up when I put some product on it. I feel like it actually did fill in the pores and kind of blur my skin. I can't tell if I look a little dry. I feel like it does look a little dry, so we shall see. But so far it's looking pretty good. I think my skin definitely looks blurred. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments though. Next we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have mine in the shade Shell Ivory. By the way, don't mind my nails. I'm trying to grow them, so that's why they're looking a little weird. But yeah, I heard it comes with a paddle, so yep, they're not lying. This is really weird. It's like a spatula paddle kind of thing, which is interesting. So I'm just gonna put this on my face, I guess. Oh, this feels so weird. This feels so strange. Oh my god, it smells like exactly like paint. I think I heard someone say that in one of the reviews or something. It does smell exactly like paint. I'm just gonna do the side of my face first. I'm using a damp Real Technique sponge. I'm just going to go in. The color looks pretty good, I would say. It looks very gray in the bottle, which is really good for neutral kind of foundation picking. Whoa. Okay. I don't have necessarily so much in the world to cover, but I do like to have some coverage. Alright, so I blended it all on my skin, and I feel like it looks a little cakey. I don't know if it's relevant on camera, but right here it looks kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. It looks thick, I guess, and my pores are kind of confused. It just looks kind of confusing, which doesn't really make sense. I'll do the other side with a brush, but honestly, a brush I feel like would make my skin look more dry since there's no added moisture, but we'll try it. I know this is a really intense zoom and I'm kind of cutting off the top of my forehead, but it's big enough anyway. You're getting enough of it, don't worry. But I think on the other side of my face, I'm just going to go in with this e.l.f. This e.l.f. That's all it says. I think it's the Expert face brush, but I could be wrong. I have so many e.l.f. brushes and they don't have names on them anymore, which I think is really lame, to be honest. Only thing with first impressions, like a full face of them, is that you don't know if it's the foundation that kind of makes your skin look bad, or if it's the primer, or what it is. Never really use brushes pretty much ever for foundation, but we'll try it. This is a pretty good brush if I ever do. Comparing the sponge and brush side, I did not have as much acne. This is a pretty intense zit right there, but I did have a little bit on this side, and I feel like the brush did not, you know, shear it out as much. Really just collected around the nose, but I don't know if that's because of the primer or if it's the foundation. Next, we're gonna move on to concealing. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is in the shade Light Ivory. I haven't tried this. I think I swatched this on the back of my hand after I bought it, but I did not really try it. So it looks like a pretty good shade for me. I was afraid it would be too dark because I feel like it looks kind of dark in the packaging. So right now it kind of feels really thin. I don't want to get too much, but I'm going to get a little more. And then I'm also going to put it on my blemishes. I think I will stick with the sponge versus brush side, so we'll just go in with this little Real Techniques sponge. That did conceal pretty well. It's a little bit lighter, so it's not the best for necessarily just doing coverage, but still. The formula is not too bad. It's like pretty good coverage. I wasn't expecting that much. Concealer is fine. I don't know if I would run out and repurchase it. I don't know if I'd tell everyone in the world that they need it. I think it is good though, and especially for the price, I say it is good, but if you already have a concealer that works for you, I wouldn't say this is a necessity. Oh, I was supposed to use a brush! Go back in with the e.l.f. Small Stipple brush, even though, my bad, I've kind of already started to blend it with the sponge, because I don't normally do these types of videos. If we're just looking at the concealer, I would say definitely use a sponge. I think I'm going to take back what I initially said about using a brush, because I look so dry right here, like so dry. So I'm just gonna bring the sponge over because I don't want to look like that. Guys, I don't think I'm really liking any of these products so far, and I'm so mad. I think I'm just gonna use a translucent powder compared to a mattifying powder because I have one of those that I'm working on at the moment, but I think I will just do a translucent powder so that way it's a little bit less intense. This is from Coty Airspun. I've used this a million times. I feel like far away my foundation does look really nice. It's just when you get up close you kind of start to shake a little bit. Alright, so next I think I'm going to go in and use this new Milani Moisture Lock Raspberry Oil Infused Lip Treatment. I have tried this a few times, but it's still new. I haven't hauled it yet or anything. This is awesome. I'm a big fan of it. I'm just gonna put this on before I do like any of my other makeup, so when it's time to do my lips, I can take this off and they'll be moisturized. I like the applicator. The only thing is I definitely tend to overline, if you want to call it that, my upper lip with this, just because it is huge and my upper lip is not huge. I don't know. I think next we will go in with eyebrows. I don't have anything crazy new. I think the newest eyebrow product I have is actually the e.l.f. brow pencil in neutral brown. I wasn't planning on using this, but I guess since it's pretty new, why not? Or at least new to me, not really new to the store. So it's just a typical twist up pencil, and all I do is just line under my eyebrow, or kind of like on the line of my eyebrow. And that's how I do my eyebrows pretty much. Maybe I'll add a little bit more here or there, but they're pretty natural. Guys, my foundation looks like crap. My makeup I don't think has looked this bad in a while. So far, we're very disappointed. Alright, I'm trying to like keep a positive outlook because we have a lot more products, but it stinks when the canvas of everything is not the cutest. So next I'm going to use this bronzer, which I've not tried yet. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I'm going to start with the Real Techniques contour brush. We're going to get some of this product. I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. I know a lot of people love this, but I swatched it and I wasn't thinking it was anything super special. Mine is in the shade bronzer, by the way. They had a lighter option, but that one was really light. I feel like this bronzer does smell like coconut and stuff, but it also reminds me of like doll furniture that I had when I was little, like in a dollhouse. Or what else? Like it reminds me of like baby powder, like new doll kind of smell, which is really weird. I was talking to my friend about that. She was like, what are you talking about? I was like, it makes sense, I swear. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this cheek brush from Real Techniques, with nothing on it and just go over to kind of buff away any harsh lines. I like this side a lot better. I think maybe I just like went too weird with my application on that side, but overall it's not bad. We're gonna move on to blush. I have two blush options. One is very matte and one is very luminous. I think because of the skin situation, a luminous one is the way to go. This one is from Milani. This is their powder blush in Romantic Rose. Just like the shade itself is beautiful. Like, can you imagine that on my cheeks? Oh, I die. But then I also have the Pixie and Aspen Ovard glowy powder in the shade Rome Rose, which I feel like would also really be pretty. I think I'm gonna go with this one just because the skin is looking so dull. So dull. Oh my god, that is a lot of fallout. I don't really mind because the product's good, but oh my god, that's like a lot. Just wanting to put my brush and it like poofs up. Let's see how this is. I think it's pretty, but it's really, really glowy. On camera, it looks a lot more intense than it does in person with the pigment. In person, I see a lot more of the shine. Ugh! Guys, I am like hating this makeup. Like all of it. I'm just so disappointed. Oh my god. I don't want to haul any of these things now. Like, I was so excited. Should have filmed the haul first because now I'm like so mad. Right here is where it looks very patchy. But I love Aspen, so I don't want to not like this, but I don't know. I'm also gonna kick off the bake right now. I do have a highlighter. I don't really know if I want to put it on or not. This is Aspen Ovard's Pixie collaboration glowy powder in London Luster. I feel like it would be pretty, but I don't know if it'll be too much, but at this point, screw it, let's do it. This is my e.l.f. fan brush. I have used this a few times and I don't like it with a more packed brush like the Real Techniques contour brush. I did not like this product with. I thought it looked really weird and like frosty almost, so I like it with a really light hand. That is really pretty, honestly. This really made my skin look not so bad. Wow. It's amazing what a little highlight will do. Oh, killing it. Next I'm going to do some eyeshadow primer. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Now it's time for the eyeshadow, which I am dreading so much because this is the It's Due Time and Pixie collaboration eyeshadow palette. I've used this a few times and then I put it away because I don't really like it. I love Judy so much. I don't really like this on the eyes. I think they all get muddy and go together. This is such a negative video. I hate it, but I'm just being honest. I think I'm going to go in with the Meet Matrimony palette first and take the shade Matte Lynn and a fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild crease brush, I believe. These are really powdery, but oh my god, this palette has been my go-to. I got this at Nordstrom Rack. It was, I think, $14.97 maybe. It's so good. I would highly recommend it. So that is Matte Lynn all over the lids. So pretty. I love it. I'm going to use this shade to transition, and then we're just going to pop it in the crease. Now these shadows are nice, like if you swatch them individually on your hand or with a brush or whatever, but on the eyes they just blend together, and I hate that because I don't want that. I don't think anyone really wants that. That was the shade Good Morning. We're gonna really test out to see how this blends together and if it blends away or if it doesn't, hoping that I was wrong. I'm really hoping it. So I'm gonna take the shade Getaway and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner as well as the outer corner. So it's really pigmented, and I'm just gonna leave a gap because we're gonna do a halo eye. I was watching a tutorial yesterday and I forgot all about halo eyes. I haven't done them in forever. In that same shade Getaway, and we're just gonna connect them in the crease. Next I'm gonna go in with this Naked 2 brush as well as the shade Brick, and we're gonna take Brick, which is kind of like not metallic necessarily, but it does have some sheen to it, and we're just gonna pop that in between the two shades where we left nothing. Now I'm really giving this palette my all. If it does not work, I know what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go in with this other side of the Naked 2 brush, has nothing on it, and just kind of blend everything gently together. I just feel like everything just goes together. Lost the outer corner, we lost the inner corner. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm gonna try to take a little bit more of that Getaway shade. Like, look how pigmented that is compared to that side. I feel like it's a huge difference. Like, oh my god, where'd it go? And I'm gonna use the shade Tutu. This is a really pigmented shade. I like this one. I just think maybe it's the metallics or like shimmer ones that kind of blend together away to nothingness. I don't really know, but that's like super crazy intense. And then we have the other shade, so I don't know. In my humble opinion, I don't really like this, and I hate that. I hate that I don't like it. I was hoping to love it and go crazy about it. Next, I'm gonna get some tape. I love using Scotch tape for this, and I'm gonna make a wing. I know what you might be thinking, oh my god, you put your face makeup on first, you're gonna peel it off. At this point, it doesn't matter if it peels away. I'm going to line my upper lash line as well as do a wing with this, but because I didn't get so close to the mirror, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, so I think we will just kind of cut the clip here and we'll be right back. And my winged eyeliner on, they're slightly uneven, but that's okay. I also put a little bit of eyeliner on my tight line, and now we're gonna do this in my waterline. This is the Scandalized Waterproof Cool Kajal Rimmel London in brown, and I have not tried this one yet. I've tried the black, I've tried the nude, and now we're trying the brown, so I can't wait for this. I hope I like it. I'm very excited. It's showing up. Okay, I see it now. I feel like it's similar to the eyeliner. Eyeshadow fell. Awesome. I think this is similar to the eyeliner from Urban Decay that I'm obsessed with. I kind of like this actually. I like how it's not really intense. It's kind of like it's staining your waterline almost, and that's awesome. I'm a big fan. Next, I'm gonna curl my lashes, and we are going to apply the CoverGirl Super Sizer Mascara. I have tried this. I've had it open, I want to say, for a month and a half, something like that, but I haven't really just worn it on its own. Normally I'm layering it or putting on false lashes, which I might end up doing, but we can see how it looks just with curled lashes. Here's the packaging. It's actually huge. Like, I don't know what to compare it to, but it is huge. I just kind of coat my lashes with the side that has no bristles first, and then I'll flip it to the bristled side and like brush it through. Okay, when I first got this mascara, like I said, a month, 2 months ago-ish, I did not like it, but I think this is one of those mascaras that has to kind of dry out. Let's just compare. That is insane. And so we have the lashes. This is really nice. I'm a big fan. Next, I am just going to go in with this shade from Milani. This is a Adore Matte Lip Cream in the shade 12 Loved. Now, it better make me feel loved, otherwise I'll be so sad. Alright, so this is what that looks like on my lips. Really, really pretty shade. The last thing for me to do is just go over my face with the L'Oreal Infallible. Oh my god, it's all over my hands. This is a crime scene. I'm gonna go all over my face with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set, sorry. This is the Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I've never tried this, but hopefully it looks good. I feel like it's gonna make me look more dry than I am. Alright, this actually makes my skin feel so luminous. At the moment, I know it's gonna dry down, but I'm excited. Guys, overall, this is crap. I hate this look. I feel so not cute. I don't like this. Let's do a quick rundown of the products. I think the Tarte primer was not very good for my skin type. I feel really, really dry. I don't think I look the best at all. It just looks really cakey, especially right here. Just so cakey. So I'm not a big fan of that product. I think I'm gonna return this. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus, I have to try it again with a different primer and see how I like it. I honestly think it was the Tarte product that screwed all of this up. The concealer was pretty nice. I think once again layering it on top of the primer was not the best. Bronzer, I think I like it. It looks like a nice tone, a nice shadow for me. The blush, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's anything to go nuts over. The highlight I do like as long as you have a very light hand with it. The eyeshadows from Pixi are, I just don't like them. I don't think they look good. I think they just look so muddy on my eyes. Everything blended together in not a good way, in a really bad way, and you can't tell what's what. So Not a fan of that, would not recommend this palette. I still stand by my initial thoughts on it, not good. Matrimony, it's so beautiful. I know I only use this one shade, but this entire thing is absolutely stunning. Would recommend this, especially at Nordstrom Rack right now, great deal. The lip oil from Milani is really, really nice as well. Milani liquid lipstick. It's not necessarily transfer proof. I don't know if it's because of the setting spray or not, but it is getting less transfer proof as we go, so maybe it will. I like it, I think it's pretty. I would wear it again. Overall, this look was a huge fail. These types of videos are kind of funny or interesting or entertaining, whatever, when they're fails, so I hope you guys enjoyed, but yeah, I just don't really like any of this that much. I mean, there are some products I do like, but for the majority, I'm not in love with this at all, so yeah, this is pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm probably gonna go take this off or really do some damage trying to fix it because I can't with this. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in my next video. Let me love you till you feel alright.